Possibly the wrong player to do that to. 14 minutes on the clock. The ball is placed. Are we about to see an exquisite free kick? Maybe a hat-trick. Lisa Aminat poised. But is she prepared for what's about to come? Six goals in the bag. And easily claimed ultimately by Lisa Aminat. Well, she was going for the hat-trick, and at least she got it in range. They're just so much stronger, the Indonesians. But having said that, is a strong forward run from Shamila Aminat. Now the resourceful Tiadati Septiawati. Talking of resourceful, it continues to be a good move. And when it's in the air, it might just be a problem for the Maldives. They struggle in that department. Less than quarter of an hour to go. And they're still on track for their best ever Asian Games result. 6-0 will seem a positive achievement after 10-0 and 15-0 and 13-0. Indonesia might not declare on 6 though. Not quite sure what the population of Maldives is, but I don't suspect they have too many players to choose from. And it's a new sport for the country. At least they've got away with a tackle there. And tried to make advancement. Excellent play. Lovely. Weaved her way through and just not able to supply the pass on the end of it, having done all the hard work. There's such an inevitability about the consequences of games like this one. Sure, some of the players found it hard to retain concentration. But she has definitely been one of the stars of the show. And that's resourcefulness from Murtha Mariam. Away goes Ika Kartini. Gets a spinning rebound. Just over 10 minutes remaining. 3 points very handily picked up for Indonesia. They'll go top of the group because Korea Republic only won their match earlier today against Chinese Taipei by 2-1. So courtesy of these 6 goals and the difference therefore, it will be Indonesia we see at the top of the group standings when we leave you with the group table. A little over 10 minutes time, the end of the day's action. Plenty to come in these Asian Games of 2018, so proudly hosted by Indonesia. On the ball this time is Maulinia Novriliani. All about creating spaces now and trying to find the gaps. A rather tired clearance. Just gifting the ball back to Vivi Rizky. Well, options here. She can slip it inside as she does. It could go wide again. Comes back and just knocked down back into the path of the excellent substitute that we've seen, Gisela Sari. It really has been an almighty struggle for Maldives, but that will be a goal kick, and the latest switch is by Indonesia with Tugiati coming on in place of Novriliani. Tugiati here. The striker, and at the age of 33, I'm sure she's keen to add to her collection of international goals. Well, the pressure is relentless from Indonesia. They've got 6 and now want to make it 7. Had a lot of the ball, as you would have expected. Grown in confidence as the game has gone along. And of course, they've scored 3 times in each half so far. 8 minutes to add to that, plus added time. Can she get goal side here, and can she supply a cross? That's the question. Well, there will be a cross. Not very effective in the clearing department. We'll just find one another better than the opposition. And they are better, there's no question about that. Another driving run from the edge of the 18-yard area. They've not succumbed. Everybody wants a touch of the ball, and the latest to get one is the number 5 there, who's worked really hard, Septiwati. So is the number 8, Rani Mulyasari. A little midfield dynamo, as is footballing vernacular. Funny how certain phrases suit football, not other sports in particular. Sort of tip-tap football at the moment as well. Maldives seem to be limited in the options on the bench. They've just brought on Fatimat in place of the captain Zahir, who got injured. Otherwise they seem to be sticking with those of them who've been out there, performing in the colours of their nation from the start. Now here is the deep-lying Mayang. She's also on a hat-trick, of course. 2 players out there on hat-tricks. Oh, nicely done. Too easy. Flashes through. Still not going out, and it is now for a corner kick, rather unfortunately, off Hanifa Hawa. So can they find a 7th goal in these closing 5 minutes? I think that's the only question that has to be answered now about Indonesia's performance. And the corner to be taken by Mayang, the short one, but then she hits it across. Oof, that could have gone anywhere. That could have led to an own goal. Anyway, she took up her station by the near post and managed to guide it round it. Probably hit it longer this time. Well, it is longer, but it's still a thoughtful one. Wriggling around the challenge, shooting wide. Well, Rani would have deserved the goal, I think. She's been very energetic as the hub of the side. And he must be pleased with the 6 goals they've plundered. Looking at his watch to see if there's time to get another one. Or 2. And Maldives will be happy to slow it down. And the player who takes their goal kicks is Zahir Aminat. The goalkeeper doesn't. But they'll soon be shaking hands, and both will know that they have very difficult tasks to come in the remainder of the tournament. 10, 15 and 30 the minutes. The goals came in the first half, 55, 61 and 72 in the second. So a bit of symmetry there. But it looks like being the first occasion that Maldives will come out of an Asian Games match without conceding at least 10. Which is some statistics to celebrate. Unable to retain the possession, they put themselves on the back foot again, and the substitute who's really impressed here is Gisela Sari, and she's figured in this move, which continues here and may continue all the way to a 7th goal, but it's a corner. I found it interesting, though, that the Maldives coach has decided only to make that one substitution in the second half. You'd have thought he might have given a run out to a couple of others. Perfect opportunity. Corner is from Tugiyati, and headed away from just in front of the line. Otherwise there'd have been even further symmetry about the occasion, because it would have been a second goal for Gisela Sari to go with 2 for Zara Muzdalifa and 2 for Mayang. Hit it well, didn't she? And the girl who headed it away is still feeling the effects of that, Hanifa Hawa, but she did her job well. Slightly stunned, I would think. That could have gone anywhere. To Maldives' relief, it came to their player. Still, it hasn't got out. Well, it looks as though Indonesia are going to have to settle for 6. And if you'd have said that before kick-off, they'd have probably taken it. 3 points, the most important thing. Still trying to contrive a position for a shot. A very tired clearance and another long range try, and again she can't get the range right. Rani Mulyasari. Yeah, I think she almost concussed actually by the ball hitting her on the head as she cleared it. And I've just been talking about potential substitutions for Maldives, and a proud moment for Rafa Safiya, who is going to come on as a replacement for Mahin Eshaf. So very late in the day for Safiya to trot on for a belated appearance here for her country. 45 seconds, plus a bit of added time. Better late than never. But certainly Indonesia will settle for the 6 goals and say that they've managed to plunder on this day. The ball is pulled back in here. It's a good job it didn't reach the number 11, Zara. I think she might have dispatched it into the net to put a gloss on the proceedings. But 6 goals is good enough. And still we have to reflect on the fact that Novin Sboma, the goalkeeper of Indonesia, has not had a single save to make. Probably had about 4 touches of the ball, I would think, no more. And there will be 3 more minutes added on. Most of that time will probably be spent in the Maldives half. Starting now, the race on here. This could be number 7 if she's got the strength to go all the way. It's off the inside of the upright. So the player who is denied is Mary Fandina. What a shame. She did everything right. She would have been a second substitute with a name on the score sheet. The ball is perfectly laid through the centre. She manages to hold off the 2 defenders, slips it beyond the keeper. Just the ill fortune that it struck the upright. Cianida, Mary Fandina, unlucky. And then it's safely hacked away by Hawa, who's just had treatment. She did well to clear that one. And this time will be added on. But it was a brave defending, actually. Remember, she'd just almost been knocked out by one effort. There, she managed to head the ball off the line. She tottered backwards and almost collapsed. Then she feels the full force of another challenge. But you can say nothing but well done for the resolution of the defending by Hanifa Hawa. It's almost time for the final whistle. She's very much in the picture, if not very much in control of her senses right now. Really felt the full force of the last 5 minutes in a game of football and what it can do to you. And I would doubt that we'll see her play any further part in the game. It matters not. There's officially only a minute left of the added time, but the referee may add on 1 more minute as a result of that hesitation or the injury. She's very groggy. And there's another star of the piece, Mayang. Excellent. Scored with a penalty in the first half, emphatically driven into the net. And scored again, and well, we are getting late substitutions here. And that is because Hawa is off the field of play and Ahmed Zubair comes on. Even less time to shine than the previous substitute. And the game ends as it started and has continued, really. Once again with this excellent substitute playing a prominent role. I've really been impressed by the actions of Gisela Sari. But it is all over. The referee decides that the punishment is too much for Maldives to take any further. And so it's resulted in 3 points, 3 very easy points indeed for Indonesia. The star of the show was that player there for me. Zara Muzdalifa got 2 of the goals. Here was the substitute who also figured on the score sheet, Gisela Sari, and there were 2 for Mayang as well. But it's a job well done, and it's 3 well-earned points. Well, the only consolation that can be taken from Maldives is that it is their best result ever in Asian Games history. Their 3 previous defeats had all been by double-figure margins. Today they've managed to keep it down to 6. Hope springs eternal as they move on to their next game, which will be against Korea Republic. You can only wish them well. He's smiling. They're still smiling. That's good to see. Everybody's smiling, including the little ones who've enjoyed their day out here in Gelora, Sriwijaya. Hello. A deserted stadium now. Indonesia expected to win this one, and they have done. 6-0. This is the women's first round of the Asian Games competition. These are the statistics of that match, with Indonesia having 15 corners to none for Maldives. Their possession 71% to 29. And no yellow or red cards shown. So it's a job well done for the Indonesians, and they got off to the perfect start with that headed goal from Zara Muzdalifa. And it just went on from there, really. 2 more goals in the first half, the first coming from the penalty spot after the same player had been fouled, and up stepped Mayang to make it 2. And then once again Zara involved. Half dozen to celebrate tonight. So this is the way it looks at the end of the first day's action in Group A. Indonesia go top, courtesy of those 6.
My goal? To be the best. I play all day, anywhere. How
lihat om saya bikin skatepark dan skateparknya udah jadi, saya kayak pengen aja ke situ setiap hari nontonin orang main pertama.
Great composure from Van Tant. Chowdhury, the man down injured.